What's going on, Mother Truckers? Welcome to the TheAsianMaiShow. So, as you can see, I have Jenna in the background. I have NJ. So, say hi, NJ. This is not my kid. I would adopt this kid, no problem.
There's a pee.
But, but the reason... You're fine, honey. Honey, don't... All right, get in the house. All right, so... My baby sister, Jenna's sister, we're at their house. We parked the tractor at their house. They just had a baby, and so we are the welcome home party. So congratulations to my Mutha and Anthony.
Congratulations.
Congratulations on your new baby girl. And NJ is their son, but definitely this right here, this is why I do truck drive myself, for these reasons, for family, but we just wanted to give a quick shout out for that reason. All right, Mother Truckers, so if you're interested in Tri-state Expedited Service, I just want you to know that you do have to be an owner operator. These are pay stubs from his last 2 weeks because he's new to the company, but he had to take a risk, people. He had to actually put down a down payment, get a bank loan. He had to do all these things that you don't have to do. Right now, he's gonna show you his pay stubs. So we're gonna break it down, and the money that you're looking at, really, after all expenses, is about $2,500 a week. But remember, people, it's not about how much money you make that month. It's about how much money you make at the end of the year, because you are going to have major breakdowns and things are going to happen. And at times, let's be honest, a company driver can make more than owner operator, but what you get is financial freedom and more time with family. So let's get into this interview. All right, Clint. So, thank you so much for being on Show Me the Money. And, we appreciate you as Mother Truckers for being one of us to help other truck drivers out. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Now, while we jump into this, some of the people that are watching this might get a little confused about these numbers. And so if we could give a quick breakdown to what they mean, and really the meat and potatoes of how much are you making after the fuel, the insurance, and the truck payment a week, and so that people get an idea of what they can make with the company. So first off, what company do you work for?
Tri-state Expedited Services. They're out of Toledo, Ohio.
All right, so Expedite Services. There might be a lot of people that might be interested in this because it's the quick moves. Is that right?
It varies, but yes, some of the loads are, get it there yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. So this could be a job that's very viable. And at the company that you work for, are they looking for some drivers?
Just like any other company, they're always looking for a good driver.
No, I hear you. And then, how much years experience do you have, sir?
14 years.
And when did you make the jump to owner operator?
In 2016.
Okay. And is there any recommendations for people that have been a company driver for a while? When was it that aha moment for you where you felt that you should jump on and be your own boss?
Got tired of everybody telling me how to do my job.
No, I hear you. That's great. No, that's a beautiful thing. So let's jump into this really quickly so that they can see on this pay stub what's going on. So we see on it 93, 95, 96, 99. What does that mean?
That's the dates that they shipped, and right next to it is the number, the internal company number of the load. Next to that's the miles. Next to that's the rate that I was paid. And next to that is the extension, which basically is the same thing. And then next to that's the fuel surcharge, and then my total for that single load.
I see. So, okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 days worth of basically settlements. Is that correct?
It's basically a whole week when you look 3, 5, 6, and 9. That's a whole week's work.
Okay, so this is a great depiction of what you can make working for your company, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so at the end of it, it looks like, so for the people that are a little confused, we'll just let you know. So 9-3 would be the day, 885 would be how many miles Clinton drove, And then the money right there is $1,048 plus the fuel surcharge. You plus another $323, which gives you a grand total of $1,371.75. Now, when you look at the Unit Pro invoice totals, that means that you did 2,573 miles, and you made $3,128.89. And you add that fuel surcharge of $859.26, you get a grand total of $3,988.15, right?
Yes.
Okay, no, that's great. So now that people know you make roughly about $4,000 gross, we see some of the deductions here. So looking at the deductions, is this just for one pay? Is this for one settlement for the whole week? Is that what this whole deductions is showing?
Yes.
Okay, so it started out you did a little advance of $100, and then you did another advance for $467. What was the reason for that?
Fuel.
So that's a smart move right there. Make your advancement for fuel so you don't have to pay out of your own pocket, right?
Right. The discounts are good.
Right.
When you use their card.
Oh, I see. So from that $3,988, you minus the advances of the $467 and $100.40. Do you come out with $3,413.05?
Yeah.
And then a little advance of, what's these little advances for $10 and $10?
When you take the advance, they charge you $10. So it's best to have money on your card. Once you get situated, it's best to always leave money on the card so you can get fuel with the fuel card rather than taking out in advance.
Oh, I see. So that makes sense. And then the unit escrow.
The additional, let's see here, it's $1,250, $125. No, let's see here. $50, $1,250, and that looks like that's it. So they're basically taking $62.50 a week out of me for escrow. That way, if I damage the equipment or the trailer or something, they'll have that money there to take if I quit without notice,
No, I see, definitely. So at the end of this, so that's why the unit grand total was $342. That's where that number came from, right?
Actually, that if you read on down, that $342.50 is my deadhead miles.
Ah.
That's what I was paid for deadhead.
And as an owner operator, you're able to work those out, right?
Yeah.
No, that's great.
So
okay.
So the $250 is a recruiting bonus. They basically charged me that $250 to uninstall the old Qualcomm and install their Qualcomm, and then the $92.50 was what they call bonus miles. I get paid 50 cents a mile for deadhead.
I see. So at the end of it, so we could basically say roughly from this pay stub, is this usually what your average week is looking like? Around $4,000 a week?
So far, yes.
And how long have you been with this company for?
Actually, that settlement was my second one with them.
Right, because it says your gross earnings year to date is $8,487, right?
Yes, on 3,293 miles.
So that sounds like basically if it stands true that every if someone were to jump on doing it the same way you are, you'd be making about 4,000 gross a month, right? Or a week.
Yeah, about 4,000 gross a week. Your fuel consumption will vary greatly as to how much you're taking home. Right now, I'm averaging right about 8 miles per gallon, so I'm actually taking home more than some drivers. Even if it's only pennies, I'd be taking home more than some drivers would.
Right, and so at the end of this, I mean, after all deductions and everything, how much are you making a week? Do you find yourself?
I'm actually paying myself. It kind of varies, but I'm paying myself 68% of what the truck takes home.
Right.
So this check was $34.13. I paid myself 68% of that.
Okay. So and you do that because just in case you have breakdowns and things like that, right?
Exactly.
No, that's perfect. So No, I appreciate. So basically, people have a good indication that, if you didn't, if you didn't want to save money, yeah, you could be putting in your pocket, like you said, if it's $4,000 minus you said 2,600 for your lease payment, a month, right?
Well, it's not a lease; it's actually a bank loan. But yeah, same difference.
Okay, yeah, 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 yeah. No, no disrespect to you, Clinton. So it's a,
Well,
bank
it's
loan,
hard
right?
work, that's for sure. But yeah, it's not disrespect. I just want to make sure that's clear. I've actually got a bank loan where it's
Instead of a lease.
Right, 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 right. So, and would you recommend that most people get a bank loan?
Um, it really varies on what your intentions are. If you want a new truck every 3 or 4 years, you're
Right.
better off to lease.
Okay.
And the entire lease payment is a write-off. Where with a bank loan, only a percentage. Basically, you get to write depreciation off, and you get to write the interest off, which actually, in the long run, is less than leasing your truck.
I see. No. So, okay. So if we take that $4,000 as it is, and we minus your 20, and your payment, what's your weekly payment? That's not your weekly payment, is it?
No, the weekly payment basically 611.92 a week is what I'd be paying if I was paying on a weekly basis,
So six
and
hundred.
then my insurance would be another 115.38 a week.
So we'll just say 116. So from the 4,000, we minus 692 from the truck, 116, right? Um,
Yeah.
minus, and then how much fuel are we using a week so far?
Uh, well, on 2,500 miles, 2,573, it looks like I literally used $567.60.
So we'll say 600 bucks. So, I mean,
Yeah.
really a week you're making about $2,500, somewhere around that. Now you're not paying yourself that, but you are
No.
making about $2,500.
Yeah.
So would you recommend
A
that
dollar a mile.
owner operator is definitely the way to go because you have over 14 years of trucking experience?
If you're good with your money, if you're good with saving, owner ops, lease ops, great, go for it. Because you also have to take your taxes out at the end of the year, and Uncle Sam will hit you hard
Right.
if you don't know what you're doing, and he'll hit you even harder if you don't make payments throughout the year.
So, I mean, if you stay on this trajectory, it looks like you're making about 10,000 a month after expenses, but then you have to minus tax from that, right?
Yeah.
And so, okay, so at the end of this, I really appreciate that, and I thank you. So